What's up guys, welcome back. We're sticking with the trend of quick, easy, and delicious, and today I have just that for you. I'll be showing you how to make this penne alla vodka. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right guys, meet me in the kitchen. Let's make it happen. First things first, let's take a look at these ingredients. We have 4 ounces of pancetta. We have some fresh garlic, some basil. We also have 1 shallot, some fresh Parmesan cheese, some penne noodles, and then I have this delicious olive oil that we got from Action Bronson. He didn't personally send it to me. We just purchased it from him, but it is fantastic. Big fan of his. And just in case you guys didn't know, there is actually vodka in this sauce, and you guys know I'm not missing any opportunities to take a drink. So cheers, my friends. All right, Matt, enough drinking on the job. It's time to get to work. I'm gonna go ahead and dice up this shallot along with the garlic. We're gonna chop up that basil as well. The shallot is optional, guys. You can use an onion in place of it or leave it out altogether. Just a quick reminder that all the specific measurements and ingredients are provided for you in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. This is one of those classics that only have a few ingredients, so you want to make sure the ingredients are high quality. My typical rule of thumb is the fewer ingredients used in a recipe, the higher the quality of those ingredients needs to be. So just something to keep in mind as you're picking out your ingredients for this one. Here we have some fresh garlic. We're going to smash, peel, and dice that up. You can use a garlic press for this as well. Fresh garlic is best, especially for this recipe, but you can use the minced stuff from a jar if you have to, if that's all you got in the pantry or the fridge, no big deal. We're gonna go ahead and slice this nice and thin. We're gonna toast that garlic in that delicious olive oil. Another thing I'd like to call out real quick is that you can make this 100% vegetarian by leaving out the pancetta, although I do like the flavor that it brings to the party. Totally up to you. If you're looking to cut back on the meat, you can leave that out and make a delicious pasta completely vegetarian. All right, speaking of vegetarian, we're gonna go ahead and roll our greens, no pun intended. You're gonna roll them up nice and tight, and we'll slice the basil nice and thin. This is not the prettiest basil in the world, but the grocery stores have been impacted by COVID and shipping delays and whatnot, so it's been kind of tough finding better ingredients these days, so I kind of know what you guys are going through as well out there. But there we have it. We have our shallot, our garlic, our basil all prepped and ready. We're gonna bring our water to a boil, hit it with some salt. You always wanna salt your pasta water. And then we're gonna drop our penne noodles. You want to go ahead and cook this to package instructions, so just read the back of your package and see how long you need to cook your noodles for. And while we wait for those noodles to cook, we're going to go ahead and get started on our sauce. So what we're going to do now is heat a skillet over medium-low heat, add our high-quality olive oil, and then we're going to add the pancetta, the onions, and the garlic, and just allow all those flavors to infuse themselves into that olive oil. That's going to be the foundation of flavor in our sauce. And again, guys, working over medium-low heat here, no need to rush the process. Just let the heat do its job. The pancetta is going to get nice and crispy. We're also going to add some crushed red pepper flakes to the party just to add a little bit of heat. Totally optional here. If you want to leave that out, no big deal. We're also going to add some dried oregano. Fresh oregano would work here as well, but again, we couldn't find that at the grocery store this trip, so we're going with the dried stuff. Got to do what you got to do, especially right now. So we're going to go ahead and mix all that together. Again, still working over medium-low heat. I'm going to add just a pinch of salt just to wake everything up a little bit. Keep in mind that pancetta has some sodium in there as well, and that's going to add some flavor to the party also. If you can't find pancetta, you can use bacon or Italian sausage, or again, for my vegetarian folks, you can leave the meat out altogether. You have yourselves a delicious vegetarian option. So there you have it. For all the folks who have been asking me for vegetarian recipes, here is one option for you. We went ahead and added in that fresh chopped basil as well. We're going to mix that in. And now it's time to go ahead and add in our tomato products. So we're going in with 1 can of crushed tomatoes, 32 ounces. I'm gonna give that a good mix. And now it's time to add the booze. Now there's some debate as to whether or not vodka sauce originated in New York or Italy. Regardless of where it actually originated, it's absolutely delicious, guys. It will not make you drunk, so I know you guys are gonna ask me that in the comments. It does seem like a lot of vodka, but it does cook off as we simmer the sauce. No people were intoxicated during the filming of this episode. Well, at least not from the pasta. So once you've added in your vodka, you wanna go ahead and stir your sauce. Allow that to simmer and cook down a little bit and reduce. Vodka sauce traditionally has a little bit of an acidic bite. We're gonna go ahead and add some heavy cream right at the end. That's gonna smooth everything out and bring everything together. That heavy cream is also gonna be what turns this sauce pink, which is traditional for vodka sauce. You just wanna let that simmer away for about 30 minutes or so, allow all those flavors to come together. Another quick reminder, guys, that all the specific measurements and ingredients can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. This sauce is super versatile as well. If you wanna use it for other pasta applications, you totally could. Another quick pro tip is to save yourself a little pasta water to help thin everything out a little bit later. It's gonna help that sauce come together. And now towards the end, we're gonna add in that heavy cream like we discussed. You wanna get in there with your whisk or your spatula and just mix all that together. Allow that heavy cream to do its thing. It's gonna mellow things out, kind of bring the flavor profile right in line, and just really cuts through some of the acidity that's already naturally in there. And now we're gonna add in that fresh shaved Parmesan cheese. You can save some Parmesan cheese for plating and garnish as well. Taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference. You always want to season to taste. We're gonna go ahead and season it at this point with my all-purpose seasoning. That's a blend of salt, pepper, garlic, and onion powder. Feel free to use whatever seasoning blend you enjoy though. We're also going down with a little Italian seasoning as well. Gonna give that a good mix. Taste it one more time just to make sure we got it just right. And then we're gonna finish our pasta in the sauce, and I'll show you guys that here in just a second. Oh man, that sauce looks good. Perfect color, great consistency. You can see that it's seasoned. You can see the seasoning in the sauce. Gonna go in there and just taste it just to make sure we got it right where we want it. Very important to taste as you go, guys. From the eyebrow raise, you can tell that it's on the money. Now in a separate skillet, we're gonna go ahead and add some of that sauce. We're gonna toss our penne in that sauce, allow the pasta to finish cooking in the sauce. That way it can absorb all that flavor. You could throw some meat in here if you want. A little chicken would work, a little ground beef, Italian sausage, or like I said before, you can keep it pretty simple. This is a fantastic dish. Comes together pretty quick in less than an hour. Super flavorful. Let me know in the comments what other recipes you guys want to see. We're gonna go ahead and shave in some fresh Parmesan cheese, because why the hell not? Give that a little toss. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. That looks like a good plate of pasta right there. All right, it's almost time to go ahead and plate this up. I'm gonna add a little bit more sauce, because why the hell not? A little bit of that pasta water just to bring everything together. And that, my friends, is a finished product of penne alla vodka. We'll go ahead and plate this up. We're gonna use a little basil garnish. You can use fresh chopped parsley if you want to as well. Don't laugh at my basil. It's not the prettiest basil on the block, but we're gonna make it work. Little bit more sauce. Brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Say it with me, guys. Looking good. A little bit more fresh Parmesan. Oh man, there's that basil. Hey, beautiful. All right, my friends, I need a fork so I can dig in here for a taste test. We already know this one's gonna be on the money. You guys have got to give this recipe a try. Perfect, quick, and easy weeknight meal. Plenty more on the way. I'm digging in though. Let's see what we got. All right, let's get the perfect bite, Matt. Without further ado, we're gonna induct this into the fork drop club. That's my recipe for penne alla vodka. Make sure you give your boy a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the bell to enable notifications. And as always, thank you for your support.